Hi, it's Juris and welcome to Tattoo Shop Talk, and today we will take a look at cartridge needles by Monsters Inc. I wouldn't call it review because there's like nothing to review. There's a lot of good cartridges out there, and to get bad ones you really have to try hard. So I will more like shine light on these cartridge needles, on this brand. Full disclosure, these were sent to me. Still, I don't have to say anything good or bad about them, and the brand have not seen video beforehand. This is me sharing thoughts on these cartridge needles. So let's start with packaging. It's this type of packaging, nice aesthetic, gold on this matte black packaging. Not my favorite type of packaging. It opens on this side and then you get them out from there. I prefer the little drawer like thingies because in my opinion it's easier to organize stuff that way. This is not the worst option because the ones that you open from side, that's just messy. Still, you can open it up, get as many you need out, and boom, there you go, and get your needle. About cartridge needles themselves, they have this Cheyenne-like shape with the see-through tip, so you can see what's going on in there. They feel quite stable. There is a bit of wobble, but there are bigger brands that have more wobble than these. So you can see there a bit of wobble. And price of these are £20. They are available on Amazon UK at the moment. The brand said that they are expanding to different Amazons, so hopefully soon they will be available on other networks. When it will happen, I will update links in the video description. £20 for rest of the planet, it means so 26 US dollars, 24 euros, or for local Danish audience it's 177 Danish krone, which is pretty adequate price for cartridge needles. They obviously do have a membrane, which is pretty much standard for 2022, and again, to find one without membrane you have to look for them. There are markings on the tip which needles are in there. So on this one it says 9 and it's 9 Magnum. Things get a bit tricky when you get to bug pin types. This is 1009 9 liner, but since it's bug pin it's smaller, and this tip says 7. That's a bit tricky, but kind of makes sense because it would be like 7 regular liner. But probably making them all markings separately would increase price of cartridge needles, and we don't want that. Let's talk about the shape. As I said, it's this Cheyenne-esque type of a look. For people who like those skinny tips, this is really great. Magnums also have a little bar over, so it's not like completely open type. It has the bit that sort of holds the needle down. You can see it there at the tip. Rest is just this nice clean white aesthetic. And the cool stuff what you can do with this type of cartridge needles, if you are adventurous type, you can get this tip off. It doesn't come off easily, which is also good because I had issues with some brands where you kind of clean the tip of needle, and if the tip pops off easily it's kind of dangerous because when you clean the needle you can do this motion and automatically the tip pops off and you go back and you stab yourself with a needle, and that's bad. So like this one stays there pretty sturdy. Also this part doesn't come out easy, so it's pretty solid cartridge. But if you want, you can manage to get the tip off. So let's do that. Let's push it to one side and you hear a little crack. Let's push the other one. Now we need something to get in there. So we do this and this and this, and it's slowly coming out. Boom. So we take it off. One thing which you can do, and I have seen people doing it, I'm not that adventurous to do it, but like in the good old days when people would take a lighter and open them up. So you can see this is close up. This is 1009 9 liner. So we take a lighter, push the needle out. Boom. Now it's closer to shader, but not as open. This is the same 1009 round liner. Another thing what you can do, obviously use gloves, but you can bend them slightly. So just a tiny bit, and then when you put the tip on, it has this grow there, so you know which direction it goes, and that would align with the vent type of a thing. And that would hold needle more down. Some say that that would increase stability of the needle. When you pull lines, it's more held down, kind of like the same thing that you bend bar needle and then put a rubber band and it stays more to the bottom of the tip. So that's the upside of this type of a design of needles. if you are that adventurous type who needs to do all these things. I don't do them, I know about them, I have seen people doing that stuff, but I'm not that adventurous, and it's enough for me as they are. And it's probably not recommended by any manufacturer to take their products apart, burn them, bend them, and do all sorts of crazy stuff. And now you're welcome. You know that that option is there. Now it's our burnt and bent cartridge needle in a Bishop liner at 7 volts. That's how it sounds. That's how it looks. This is some crazy length. And this would be kind of the minimum on this type of setup, how far you can get it out. And then when you start to undo it more, it starts to rattle, so that's the end of the plunger. I would say 1 millimeter roughly. And this is how nice it sits in a Bishop Liner 1's grip. As for my personal favorites, I use 9 and 7 round shaders mostly for the works I do. Round shaders for lining, and I enjoyed using them, and Magnums 9s and 13s, they're just regular good Magnums. Obviously, keeping up with traditions of my channel, I have to find something that's not that great about them, and the only thing that I did found is that they not always kind of easily break off. This part that should separate sort of one cartridge from another. Sometimes this happens where it breaks off sort of to the side. It hadn't broken into the sort of open the cartridge, and if it would, then I would just use that cartridge, but they don't always break off easily. I don't know what's behind it, because some of them break in really nicely. This was 1209 round Magnum, and we take 1009 round liners. This is super satisfying to break them apart. They come off easily, and some are this type of nightmare where it sort of cracks all over the place. Let's see again. This one didn't break at all. I'll mention that to them, so they should check on the quality on the perforated bendy part in between cartridge needles. And since we started taking things apart, let's open the back. There we go, membrane. Pretty elastic, and I noticed that it doesn't spin around. I don't know if it affects anything or not, but in my theory, if needle gets pushed this way and it has an option to spin, obviously it has to be liner or shader, because Magnums would not spin, but there can be some loss of sort of energy of power. And this one has the square bit in here. That's the bit that would prevent it from spinning. Membrane seems pretty soft and elastic, and that's kind of good news because no machine will struggle to push them. Check this product out at the moment on British Amazon. When there will be Amazon from other countries added, I will add it in the video description. Amazon is not a bad place where to shop, especially with all the fast deliveries, free deliveries. So if you forgot to order some needles or something, jump on Amazon, buy a few boxes of these, fast delivery and free delivery. I'm located in Denmark, from local supplier. The more you buy, the bigger the price for delivery. Sort of like it's heavier, so you have to pay more for that. When you order stuff from Amazon, 39 euros I think, and you can order stuff from Germany. It's gonna be sent pretty quick and for free. And with these, if you are in Great Britain, local Amazon, jump on there, order a few of these, see how quick it gets there, and enjoy using them. Let me know if you have tried these cartridges, have you ordered them, and how quick it took to deliver them. That's one thing I'm curious about. If you are from Britain, then please let me know in the comment section. If you're not, if you're a regular viewer, just share your thoughts. What do you think about this type, this shape of cartridge needles? And if you have tried them, then share your experience. And now do the usual. If you are new to the channel, then consider subscribing to it. If you are a regular viewer, then press likes, leave comments, and if you want to be super awesome, then share the video. Check all the links in video description. Thank you for watching. See you in the future episodes. Bye!